plagiarism is basically copying code that is not yours and incorporating it into your code. I've seen it take a number of forms, sort of three main forms. One is copying someone's code exactly, so basically turning in work, an assignment, for example, that isn't yours. You take another student's programming assignment and turn it in as yours, or you copy code from a website and turn it in as yours. Another form, though, is to again copy the code but make cosmetic changes, so changing variable names, perhaps changing a for loop to a while loop, etc. But essentially it's still the same code and the same algorithm. And then the last sort of more sophisticated approach would be to take someone's solution, that is algorithm, right, without properly citing it and use it as if it was your own. I think in programming classes, there are a few things to remember. One is that it's very important to understand from the instructor what is acceptable and not acceptable in the context of a class. In the real world, it's true that we reuse a lot of code, but usually that code reuse happens within the context of a company. You don't take another company's code and use it in your code, or it happens in the context of open source libraries, in which case you can use it and then cite it appropriately. In the classroom, usually what we're trying to do is learn how to solve problems and learn how to write code. And especially in introductory programming classes, that means that there's really no room for looking at other people's code. Some of the programming assignments that might be given might be fairly simple things where there are solutions available online, for example. It is expected that you will not search for or look at those solutions. If you're being asked to implement a binary search algorithm, looking up a solution online and trying to model your solution of that is not the way to go. What the assignment is trying to do is to test whether you can actually write it from scratch. So the key thing is understand from instructors what kind of collaboration is acceptable, to what extent are you allowed to use outside code. Always separate code that is not yours from code that is yours. Don't commingle it, just like in writing. And then lastly, if for whatever reason you use outside code, cite it. And this can be done in comments within the code, explaining what code is not yours and what code is yours. And you can also talk to the instructor about the best way to cite code.
Okay, so coding plagiarism. It's that situation where you haven't done your assignment and you have like 30 minutes left, right? And then you go to your friends and you say, oh, make a see, or you're copying your friend's code and everything. That's basically coding plagiarism. And any experiences I've had, I haven't particularly had any, but I remember a friend of mine actually going on to Stack Overflow and trying to copy a few codes over there. And well, he wasn't exactly correct, but then we all know that wasn't the right